Hey, so welcome to this episode. We're going to review the Bluetti EB70. So as you can tell right here, I got this bag, which is a bag that we make, NBX Trail Gear, and I got it labeled. But I put my Bluetti logo in there, so I know that's what's in it. So there's a few reasons for this. First of all, it keeps it clean, it keeps it organized. I can carry my accessories, all the charging ports, the cables, all the accessories that come with the Bluetti. And also, it fits perfectly into this bag right here. And so if you have a truck, a Gladiator or Tacoma or any other truck, and you carry all your stuff in the back deck and it's not enclosed, this will keep your unit clean and dry. So keep that in mind. You can protect it and store it nice and neatly with a perfectly sized bag for this unit. Okay, so a quick overview of what this video is about and what it isn't. This video is not about the specs of this unit. It's not about the voltage, the wattage, all the things it can do in terms of performance. I'm not going to test it to the max by plugging everything I have into it. There's lots of videos out there. I did my research on this unit before I shot this video, and there's one channel, Hobotech in particular, no affiliation, but this guy knows his stuff. So he's got some good stuff, good information out there. He reviews this unit several times, comparing it to others as well. So if that's what you're looking for, go check him out, Hobotech. Otherwise, this is, for me, what I need this unit to do. So right now in Fury, I have, I got the power bank in the back, I had the setup, I got an inverter, I got outlets, I got charging ports, I got a dual battery setup, which is great, and this has taken care of my performance needs for electronics up until now, and it does, and it continues to do so as long as I have Fury with me. I'm not always in Fury. When I take Savage, I don't have anything beyond what my Jeep provides me. So this unit will come in very, very handy when I'm taking either the trailer and Savage, or for example for you guys that don't have a setup like I do in Fury for your daily driver and you want to have offshore power. So that's what this is for. I needed to charge my batteries for my drone, my cameras, my cell phone. So I got two main cameras, GoPros, and also power my laptop and charge it as well for long duration trips if I'm out and about. And I want to know also, can it run power tools and help me run my impact gun so I can change the tire on the trail faster than with a manual wrench. So let's get right into it and find out what it can do and how well it does. Okay, so this is just my brief overview of the Bluetti EB70. This unit is rated to output 700 watts through a pure sine wave inverter. So you can plug it into 4 household appliances. So to me, what matters is how useful this unit is for what I do and for what I could use it for. The layman, is this something that you might want to buy? Is this the right one for you, or is there other ones on the market that you might prefer? However, I have this one. Bluetti sent me this one. This is a fully sponsored item. I did not pay for this. That's full disclosure right there. It's also the first one that I have of this unit, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. And like I said, this is not a comparison video. It's how good is this particular unit for what I can use it for. Okay, so let's get right into it. Some of the features, so you got your USB outlets right here in the front, so USB-C, standard USB, and then these ones are 12 volt and 10 amp. You get your standard cigarette lighter in the front. You have your input for charging it, which you can run either via solar panel if you have the setup, or just your wall outlet. And I want to know if it can charge, if my Jeep, while driving through the inverter that's on board, can charge this unit as well. It does have a built-in LED. You probably can't see it very well in the sunshine. And then you got 4 household outlets. Each of these 3 separate compartments have their own button, the power button, where you turn it on here and off, on and off, on and off. And then it has SOS flash actually on the LED. So okay, so the display, it's an LCD, it's an LED display. It has the input and the output on it, and then it has the battery which has 5 blocks in it, and each block actually displays the percentage from 100%, 80%, 60, 40, and 20%. So a couple more features. It's got a foldable handle, which is completely recessed, so it does not stick out. Obviously, it folds in and out. And it's got a 15 watt charging port for your phone, wireless charging. Not sure if the sun picks it up, but it is charging right now. Alright, so right now I've got my laptop plugged in, I got a camera battery hooked up, I got so camera, laptop, this is my GoPro and my drone batteries. Alright, so right now I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to turn this on, and also my phone is charging on the top as well. So it's a little bit tough to see in the sunshine, the LED lights, the LED indicators on the lights, but I will let you know. So right now it's drawing out 35 amps from the display. The light is on, the display is off. There you go. 50. So it's drawing about 50 watts right now to charge my laptop, 3 drone batteries, a GoPro, and a camera battery. Now it's charging all the items that I need on the trail as a YouTuber, as well as for the layman. You just want to keep your batteries charged and your phone charged and stuff like that without having to rely on your vehicle necessarily for long periods of time. So this is your household power plug. The household power charging unit that comes with it. This runs with a fan, it's pretty loud, and it will charge your unit the fastest. And then they provide a 12 volt cigarette lighter to charge in your vehicle, and this is what I'm going to use to charge this in the Jeep, after first we drain a little bit of energy out of it. And the third one is a solar panel cable that comes with it. These are pretty much the standard solar panel plugs at the end for most solar panels, not the Coleman ones, but most other ones, I guess. And then obviously the unit that plugs into the outlet that plugs into the unit right there. They even provide you with a nice little Bluetti Velcro zip tie thing, so you can wrap your cables and keep everything nice and organized. Nice little touch. Now, while this video is not really about the pros and cons of the unit, like I said, it's how functional, how useful is this for your average weekend warrior or overlander, and that's what I'm here to find out. From what I can tell, I mean, obviously from my first experience using it, which is today, this is obviously a very neat and useful, a handy a gadget to have out with you. However, a few drawbacks that I can see right away is while you have 4 plugs, they are very close together. So most units to charge something with are, maybe this size. This one is lucky that it's so narrow, so that'll not be a big obstacle. So you can just plug in. But even that, let me show you something. The face of this is recessed, right? So that when you plug something in the bottom, it doesn't really go in very well because it kind of plugs in. It it gets kind of blocked by the edge here. So you kind of got to put it on an angle which is not ideal, or upside down. And if you put it upside down, then you're blocking off the upper port. So you can use the bottom ones upside down, or anything that's just a regular plug will be fine. But charging these units, while I have 4 ports, I can really only use 2 at a time. If I have 2 cameras, 2 main cameras, so I can use the narrow one and the big one. Although I have 2 of these, I cannot use these at the same time. There's not enough space for them. I can only use one. This one I can fit on the bottom, and it does charge, but as you can see, now it sits on an angle, which works, but maybe might not be ideal. Alright, so can this run an impact wrench? That's what I really want to find out. Alright, so I'm not going to jack up my Jeep and actually remove my wheel. I just want to know, can I run this and can I take off at least 2 of these bolts? And I'll do this a few times just to see if it has enough power and how much juice it draws when I do so. Let's find out. Well, it runs. One. And 2. Easy, no problem. Three. 4. And 5. So yeah, it will easily run an impact wrench. I just did 5 bolts, so that's easily 1 tire change, and I'm sure I can do it again and I'll go back and forth, no problem. So at the battery, let's see, the battery still indicates 100%. So it's showing 294 when it's running the impact, and it can put out 700 watts. So that's no problem at all. Okay. So from some of the reviews I watched, some have said that the display is not good, it doesn't show anything beyond the input and output, and it doesn't give percentages of the battery life. So that's obviously a previous version, because this one does indicate the percentage of the battery life. It doesn't show you how much time you have left it on a charge, but I think if you can see how much battery percentage you have left, you can kind of figure out how much time you have left as well. And it depends on what you charge and how long and how much you're plugging in at the same time. So kind of giving an indicator of time, I think would be kind of inaccurate anyway, but I could be wrong. So personally, I thought when I first turned on the display, I thought it looked really nice, clear, it's easy to read. All you need to know is what goes in, what comes out, and how much is left in it. And it does that perfectly, and it looks nice with the blue bars and just the white lettering. The fan only came on when I ran my impact. It did not come on when I charged all my other batteries, which maybe over time it will kick in, but it's not very loud. So once again, what's in the bag? Obviously I keep my Bluetti in here, which you can keep in there. Could just keep it in it the whole time, even to run it, as long as you fold down the side of the bag. Like so. Then that way it will just keep you know, the airflow and cooling effect. But there's plenty of room inside this bag for this. So put the bag in there, and then this box, which I'm just keeping as is because it's nice and neat to keep your cable stored, and it fits in there perfectly as well. And you could really include all the other charging cables and whatnot as well, just to tuck them off in the side. There's still space in there as well, so you can keep everything contained in one spot. So this is my, so inferior, like I said, I have a power station here. I got two 12-volt USBs. I got a cigarette lighter right here. I got an inverter with 2 plugs up here. So this takes care of all my charging needs typically when I have this Jeep. But like I said, not everyone might have this option. So that's where the Bluetti comes in. So what's my first impression and verdict on this unit? Is it useful? Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. I think it's sleek, it's neat, it's not overly heavy. It charges everything I need it to charge simultaneously, which is rarely the case. You have to charge everything all at once. Typically, I mean, like your drone batteries, you can charge on a continuous basis, so you can put this thing somewhere in your Jeep and like leave it there, plug your battery charger for your drone batteries in, and just cycle through your 3 batteries that you have, if you have 3 batteries. And then it's always just charging, and you can even leave it plugged in the Jeep as well, so you can, while you're driving, it will charge the Bluetti, and then the Bluetti will then in turn charge your batteries as you run. I haven't done that yet, but I intend to do that on the next trip that I take Savage on. And obviously, another big benefit of this is like you can take this unit up into your tent with you, where you can then either have your phone's plugged in overnight. You can have your tablet, your laptop, or what have you plugged in. Maybe in the summer a fan to blow some air, and I can guarantee you it'll run that thing all night long on a little fan there. They don't take much energy. An electric heater, probably not as much. I know some people have used these to run an electric blanket all night long, which apparently works, but it will definitely drain the whole battery out in one go. And it's definitely going to change things for the better for me when I don't have Fury with all its electrical amenities and a dual battery setup available. Power tools, obviously that's a huge bonus. Now, that's a double-edged sword really, because once you have power tools, that means now you got to bring power tools, and they're not light and they take up some space as well. But if you can afford to bring the power tools and you have the space for it, there's no reason why you couldn't bring your power tools with you as well, and then run them and save yourself the hassle of doing manual work on your vehicles, especially when it comes to changing wheels and whatnot. So that's basically it. That sums up this video. Pretty happy first impression on this unit. I'm looking forward to using it throughout my next trips. That being said, you've seen it's fall here. It's now October, and our season is coming to a close pretty soon. Especially we have certain restrictions in place locally that make it impossible to host certain events or go certain places, leave your zones. We're kind of confined to our bubble zones where we are residing, so can't really go on big trips, but hopefully that stuff will change next year, and I'm looking forward to having this unit along on all my adventures next year. So stay tuned for that. Then you'll just see me using it in real time, in real life scenarios, where it's just going to be part of the videos and just part of me using it on a daily basis. And probably even when I have, even if I take Fury, I still believe I'm still going to use it, because I'll just end up bringing more stuff. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about this, let me know. If there's something you want to know about it that I can find out for you that other videos don't, which I doubt, but if that's the case, let me know again. I'll see to get the answer for you. And thanks Bluetti for sponsoring this video. And if you do want to purchase this unit, you can get it at a discounted rate. I will drop the discount code on the screen down here below, as well as in the description of the video. So you can get it at the lowest rate that they can sell it for, which right now at the time of this video is still on a sale price, I believe it is. But that price is a promotional price because it's a new unit. Once it's no longer on sale, you as the MBX audience can still get it at the discounted price at the discounted code down below. And if you do decide to buy it, please use the affiliate link. Then that way I get a little bit of commission back from the sale itself. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.